Hello guys, welcome to my man cave. It's a bit parky today. Whatever the hell that means, I don't know. Anyway, you guessed what it is yet? I haven't. I just like to start this video by saying I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. But anyway, what I'm actually doing is I'm trying to build the inside of my man cave to look like the inside of the Millennium Falcon. So I've just got a shed load of wood and I'm just mucking about, and I'd just like to introduce you to my wall. Anyhow, what I've done is, as you can see, plenty of wood, a bit of expanding foam, very early days, and here's the man cave itself. And what I've done is gone a bit bonkers, connected to my garage, made as much space as possible. But my plan is, all this bit here will be a seating arrangement like in the Millennium Falcon.
You've never heard of
the Millennium Falcon. So I thought I'll put a nice curvature in here. And then what I might do is, the other side over there, make it look like the pub in Mos Eisley. And I might even have Fanny Mouth's arm on the floor, you know, after Ben, or as he called himself then, chopped it off. And that's one of those, it's one of those situations where there's, it does actually rile me, that does. Every time I watch it, in fact I have to fast forward that bit, because like, you get him with a big thing on his eye and Fanny Mouth. They just finished work, they'd gone down to the only pub in Mos Eisley just to have a pint of blue juice, and lo and behold, loses his arm. I mean, they were only having a laugh. They went in, they were waiting for Venus and Dosser. Venus and Dosser. I mean, when Venus comes down, they always have a Boster. And they're waiting, I mean, Dosser, it's in his nickname, isn't it? And they were just waiting for him. They thought they'd have a muck around this young lad. I mean, look, like, he's just like a little young lad, and they're just having a bit of a laugh with him, you know, just a bit of a joke. And then Ben, who looks at as this sweet old guy, chops his arm off and doesn't think anything about it. You know what I mean? I mean, what Luke didn't know was that Ben used to call himself Obi-Wan Kenobi, and he knew his dad. And his dad, Anakin Skywalker, he trained him, and Anakin crossed him, and he chopped both his legs off and one of his arms and set fire to him. I mean, that's some proper under the stairs basement dark shit. And the sweet old guy, and after he chopped Fanny Mouth's arm off, he just goes back and starts talking to Han Solo about getting out there. Just nothing. If I accidentally tread on a fly or a spider, I'm like, oh, you know, I spend, you know, a minute thinking, oh, I wish I'd gone the other way. This sweet old guy just riles me. So I might actually, I'm not going to put Fanny Mouth's arm on the floor. I've just changed my mind. I'm actually going to have him at the bar like he should be, drinking his blue juice, having a laugh with his mate. You know what I mean? Before Ben spoiled his. But anyway, so my plan is, like I've just said to you, I've got a load of Raiding Troll cars. I'm going to put them on the wall. It's going to be a little showcase for myself. But anyway, I just thought I'd start this video because someone says, oh, that's quite interesting, I haven't heard of that before. You're turning your man cave into this Millennium Falcon. Yeah, so that's my game plan. So and then I've got a lot of Star Wars costumes kicking around. So because I used to do a bit of trooping, me and a few guys, we set up a little group called the Winter Imperials, and then basically we did a lot of troops. When you're doing trooping, you do need a chaperone, and we were a bit like gun-ho. We were like, our costumes are perfect, but we just want to get out there and troop, you know what I mean? We're all excited. Well, I've got my Stormtrooper suits, he's got his Boba Fett suit, he's got his Biker Scout suit. We're all excited, we all want to go out there. I'm not watching what goes on. So we went out there, and you know, and it ended up getting a bit sort of out of hand. Oh, can you have a picture with my little Joey? Yep, fine. Where is he? Oh, you're standing on him. Honestly, when Luke says I can't see a thing in this helmet, he was not lying. You can't. Your vision is there. You know, you just, oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, little girl. stop crying, anyhow, get on with it. What about? I think about 6. I've got a couple of stormtrooper suits. I've got biker scout, TIE fighter. I've got a red guard. I know he is boring, but I'll just sit up and stand him up the corner. In fact, no, I'll stick him outside because he just stands there, doesn't he? Like, so yeah, I'll stick him outside. Don't want to create any. And I love homebrew, and I've actually built a full-sized R2 which spirits beer. And that's what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's all good, clean, healthy fun, and what I'll do is I'll keep blogging as I go along, and hopefully somebody might find it interesting. Alright, let's get back to it. Right, where's that hammer? No sleep till bedtime. Well, I had quite a good day on it yesterday. I've done a few of the little finicky bits that sort of just cutting out little shapes and just messing around, and my blade's a bit blunt as usual. But anyhow, got to this stage and someone kindly pointed out, oh, you're having plenty of home brew and people drinking. What a nice trip that is. Never thought of that. But what I've done now is, now you'll definitely trip over it. A little bit like a rabbit in headlights, won't they? Oh! Well, yeah, so we're getting there. It's not going to be an exact replica. I'm making up a lot of stuff as I go along, because the configuration is all sort of wrong anyway. Because if you went into where that little round table, and remember that sweet old guy that we talked about yesterday, I think the arch should be over there, because the sweet old guy was somewhere there, and he was telling Luke, put that blindfold on or the blast shield and play with that little ball. And yeah, so I'll give you a little quick close look at all the stuff I'm doing. In fact, I'm perhaps better off switching the lights off. I'm just sort of making little gleebly looking sort of bits. An old heater I tore apart. Oh, come here, you. Look at all this. It's like a laddies cave. I'm having that. And just sort of, then just putting a little mesh and all that kind of stuff. And then when the time is right, voila! Stick down your pipe and smoke it. So yeah, this will all have another side on. We're early days yet. We're only on day 348. So yeah, so get a bit of that down you. So it's all good, clean, healthy fun, and stay tuned. Let's go find that hammer, eh? No sleep till bedtime. I think that's going to be the national anthem of this build. Anyhow, I'm not the first person to sing that, you know. No, there was a little duo that were on a kiddies programme that when I was a kid I used to watch, and these two were called Ant and Dec. Yeah, they actually used to be funny. Yeah. Anyhow, less said about that the better. I've just been working on my chair. I've just cut some doors up and played on. I'm just making a stencil because I'm actually just gonna have to do it out of plastic for cheapness. I'm gonna curve a bit of plastic in that around there, and so yeah, that's taken me a little bit to sort of get. But this is going to be the curved chair where the sweet old guy sat. Well, less said about him the better. But a nice little round table just to try and get the Millennium Falcon feel. I was going to try and do some foam, EVA foam and all that to build the seats, to build those weird little shapes and that. But it is just going to prove too expensive. I mean, I am just sort of building a fancy man cave pub. So we'll see if funds explode, then I will go bonkers. But yeah, I'm going to have to get back to it because I am absolutely freezing. Now where did I put that hammer? Yeah. Right guys, we have a cold one. Guess who's bought a new selfie stick? near, far away, near. Anyway, enough of that. As you can see, I've nearly created my chair. I have been working hard on that. I've created the shape. I've cut it out of a couple of doors, tried to create the curve, and then all the bits I've cut out of foam. I got given these big bits of foam, and basically it was really hard to splice down them. So on pictures and on video footage, it does actually look quite good, but in real life, it looks pants. But at the moment, I still feel like I'm ahead of the curve, because I'm not going to give up. I bought a couple of camping mats, and I'm going to cut the shapes better out of foam and glue them on. It actually might make it more comfier to sit on, you know, because especially if I have the sweet old guy around, you know, we don't want to sort of cause any discomfort, because you know we've got to treat him good, haven't we? You know what I mean? I don't want to have my arms and legs chopped off and get set fired. So yeah, and there's me wall. I mean, when it's clear, I have just been working and I've just thrown everything around, but honestly, it's big enough to spin a BMX in here. Can't catch me because I'm much too fast. Can't catch me, I'm always caught the last. Well, speaking of BMXs, that's me 1983, the same time as Return of the Jedi come out. Falcon Pro Theta, exactly the same as the one I used to do papers on. Not that that means anything to you, but I'm just going to make a nice feature of it. When I put my Stormtrooper suit on my mannequin, I think it's going to be sitting on my BMX, and I'm going to put my radio control car at the bottom. So it's all good, clean, healthy fun. I've cut a load of bits of wood. These are going to be all in the wall to create the sort of the shapes, you know, that Millennium Falcon sort of has all them pads. So yeah, I mean now I'll bet you're feeling a bit seasick on me. Now I've got my selfie stick. Do you fancy a quick run down the trench? Hey, did you like that? Hey, I know I didn't. Anyhow, so yeah, I'm going to end it there, because I'm going to be doing obviously a few more videos, but I will end this vlog here now. And honestly, if you do subscribe, awesome, but I will warn you, it gets no better. But anyway, be nice to each other. Ta-ra.